In today's digital age, learning new things and getting better ideas is essential for success. It can be hard to figure out where to even begin. That's why it's no surprise that Elon Musk, the entrepreneur, investor, and engineer behind some of the world's most revolutionary companies, knows that reading books is one of the best ways to learn new things. With the right books, you can cut years off of the time it takes to learn something by going straight to the source. But with over 130 million books out there, it can be hard to know which books are worth your time and money. Well, that's what this video is about, and we're going to give you 12 books that Elon Musk loves and recommends, things that you should read too.
Welcome to Coffeepo.com, where you learn finance every day. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please do, as we bring valuable information every day to keep you informed and updated about finances.
Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of our new videos. 1. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. When Elon Musk was a teenager in South Africa, he read the book that would change the way he thought about the world. The book is a cult classic, a combination of science fiction and comedy. It tells the story of Earth being destroyed in order to make room for the galactic freeway and the main character, Arthur Dent, who is saved at the last minute by his alien friend, Ford Perfect. Arthur embarks on a journey through space and learns a lot along the way, and we get to go along with him. In a 2015 interview, Musk talked about the book, and when he sent his roadster into space, the words "Don't panic" showed up on the dashboard screen as a reference to the book. 2. Our Final Invention by 𝐥𝐤𝐬𝐬. In 2014, the book looked at the issue of if we could live with something smarter than us, which made things more complex. We should be careful about this. Elon stated in a discussion about the topic, AI does not need to be bad to harm people. If AI has an objective and people are in the way, it can unintentionally hurt people without even realizing it. No malice involved. Technology made by computers is already here. The inquiry that still needs to be answered is which way we must go next. The greatest shift will be in the job market, where a great many people won't be able to find work since it's more straightforward to automate everything. Consistent with a pattern of AI, Musk said on Twitter that this book is worth reading. 3. Benjamin Franklin, An American Life by Walter Isaacson. Do you know how Elon Musk is our hero? Well, Benjamin Franklin is one of his heroes. If you don't know Benjamin Franklin's story, he was an ambitious entrepreneur who started out as a shopkeeper and worked his way up to dining with kings. He is an inventor who is best known for his famous kite experiment, which proved that lightning is electricity and led to the creation of the lightning rod, among other things. He was also one of the founding fathers of what we now call the United States of America. In an interview with Foundation, Musk said, "Franklin is pretty awesome. He was an entrepreneur. He started from nothing. He was just a runaway kid." 4. Superintelligence, Paths, Dangers, Strategies by Nick Bostrom. Elon Musk has long warned of the potential dangers of artificial intelligence, likening it to summoning the demon during an interview with the Massachusetts Institute of Technology some years ago. Nick Bostrom's Superintelligence explores the impact of technology on our civilization over the next 20, 40, and 100 years. It examines how our lives are already being changed by technology and the unprecedented speed at which it is advancing. Musk strongly suggests this book to all those who are looking to understand the potential risks of AI in the coming years and why care and caution should be taken in its early stages. 5. Einstein, His Life and Universe by Walter Isaacson. Walter Isaacson's biographies have been a great source of inspiration to Elon Musk. It is easy to see why, as Isaacson writes about his subjects in a way that brings out the rebellious and nonconformist elements of their character, making them appear passionate and determined to make a difference in the world. Such is the case with Albert Einstein, whose personal letters are the basis of Isaacson's book. Through his letters, readers are able to follow a young, unhappy patent officer as he goes on to win the Nobel Prize and ultimately revolutionize the world as we know it. 6. Merchants of Doubt by Naomi Oreskes and Eric M. Conway. Merchants of Doubt is a book of fiction written by two scientists, exposing how many companies like the tobacco industry use public relations to obscure the damage they inflict on the planet and its inhabitants. This includes the use of pesticides and global warming. The book provides an inside look into the machinations of a network of scientists with ties to politicians and business interests who have been paid to spread confusion and deny well-established scientific facts for more than 40 years. Elon Musk himself has endorsed the book, tweeting in 2013 that it was a good one to read. 7. The Culture Series by 𝐼𝐚𝐬. Elon has been profoundly impacted by a 10-book science fiction series. According to Mr. Musk, he is a utopian anarchist, much like the stories that 𝐼𝐚𝐬 has written. If it's plausible that machines could take over in a dystopian future, it's worth exploring what could happen. A lot of Silicon Valley people are big fans of Banks because he paints a realistic image of how society will look in the future. If you're unsure of where to begin, The Player of Games is a great starting point, regardless if you enjoy this genre or not. 8. Howard Hughes, His Life and Madness by Donald L. Bartlett and James B. Steele. Howard Hughes' legacy is one that left a lasting impression on the world. His story is a source of inspiration for people like Elon Musk. He had a lifestyle that was vastly different than the rest of society, and Elon Musk recommends that many people learn more about his story. He experienced immense success in his life, but his achievements came with a hefty price tag. In some ways, people view Elon as the modern-day Howard Hughes. Let us hope that this time, the ending will be different. 9. Life 3.0. Being Human in the Age of Artificial Intelligence by Max Tegmark. Out of 12 recommend the third book of the 12 with a focus on artificial intelligence. It asks things like, how can we increase our wealth through automation without leaving people without jobs or goals? What advice should we give kids today about their future jobs? How can we make future AI systems more reliable so they do what we want without crashing, breaking down, or being hacked? Should we worry about a race to make weapons that can kill on their own? We think you should get all 3 of these books to learn more about the subject. 10. The Foundation Trilogy by Isaac Asimov. The Foundation Trilogy was one of Elon Musk's favorite books when he was growing up. It is believed that his interest in the book has changed the way he views the world. The main story of the trilogy revolves around the fall of a made-up galactic empire, made up of millions of human-inhabited planets across the Milky Way. Musk himself has said that this is a goal worth pursuing. Unfortunately, empires have a cycle of growth and a tipping point before they eventually crumble, as seen in the cases of the Babylonians, Sumerians, Egyptians, Romans, and even the Chinese. This book shows that technology is reaching a point where humans may be able to attempt to settle on other planets and replicate the knowledge we have already gained. If you're a fan of science fiction, this book is for you. 11 Structures, or Why Things Don't Fall Down by 𝐥𝐢𝐤𝐞. Elon Musk's first major success was with PayPal. As he had a coding background, it was difficult for him to transition into developing rocket technology. In order to do so, he began teaching himself rocket science. In an interview with a California radio station, he recommended that Structures is an excellent book for learning about structural design. If someone wishes to understand how the world around them is built and put together better, this is the type of book they should read. It is fascinating to explore how skyscrapers are built and why suspended bridges do not collapse during rush hour. Engineers and architects explain these concepts in an easy-to-comprehend way. Musk has been actively involved in the design and planning of SpaceX's Falcon Heavy rocket. He became the chief designer and CEO of SpaceX not out of personal ambition, but because no one else talented enough was available to join the company in the early stages, so he had to. 12 0 to 1. Notes on Startups or How to Build the Future by Peter Thiel. Musk and Thiel have been close friends for many years. As part of the group famously known as the PayPal Mafia, they both achieved great wealth when PayPal was sold. Since then, they have both gone on to establish other successful businesses. We thoroughly recommend the book 0 to 1, as it is concise and offers an interesting perspective on how new companies are the driving force of change in the world. Despite having contrasting views at times, it is easy to see why these two could work together on any project. They both have a high level of respect for each other, and we consider them both to be influential business figures. Even though Peter Thiel is not as well known as Musk, if you take the time to learn about him and the things he is working on, you will be amazed. What do you think about Elon's list? Which of these books sparked your interest the most? Let us know in the comments. That's all for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to hear more videos from our channel, subscribe and make sure to turn on the bell icon.